What's up, devil advocates and gemstones? Welcome back to Soul Special for another monthly WM&R report. That's work, money, and romance. If this is your first time dropping by, thank you so much for stepping through these doors here at Soul Special. That's spiritual oil and water, in case you didn't know. But also like to thank my supporters from last month's reports. Big thank you, big hugs to you for raising up those views and coming back. But I'm surprised by you, devil advocates and gemstones, because normally you have more views than everybody else, but I see you coming back. Also, don't forget this sound, and if you have not already complied, please oblige and support this station. Please thumbs and subscribe if you have not already. We're going to go ahead and break the ice with some things that make you go There's some things that make you go for Geminis or devil advocates and gemstone, sun, moon, rising, cusp, all from the top source. How are we starting out this day for April Fools, right? Okay, I'm getting too many. I got 3. Okay, what we gonna do? Okay, that's what we gonna do. But I think she wants me to do this for sun. Things Batman does when no one is looking. Do y'all call somebody Batman? That could be somebody's nickname. Or somebody you see is Batman. Things Batman does when no one is looking. Let's Captain Saberho or something. Moon, Geminis. Things you should never store in the cloud. I think y'all had that before. Okay? Is that Batman who's doing things he shouldn't be doing in the cloud? Rising on the cusp, Gemini, things that would be helpful to have during a zombie apocalypse. I wonder if this is going to happen or something. Or maybe you think about, maybe you one of those last day thinkers, the apocalypse, Armageddon type of stuff. Things that would be helpful to have during a zombie apocalypse. Well, this don't even make sense to me, because zombies to me are already like living dead people. Cuss Geminis, things dogs are thinking while you pet them. That was Taurus had that one month. Things dogs are thinking while you pet them. Let's see what houses. Well, before we do that, let's see what your oracle message is behind all of this, and then we're going to do some stir the pots before we draw the cards. Okay. Stir the pot. Y'all know what that is. It's kind of messy. It's kind of messy. Cute but messy. Okay. You have, they are the one this month. Okay. They are the one this month. And the periodic table is the underlying energy, Gemini. They are the one in the periodic table. Sometimes this to me deals with whatever table in your home where you sit and do things, maybe your projects, creative things, your work, okay, or a place that something specific where you have this table, but it could be actually dealing with the periodic table. Or maybe somebody that you see at a table where you eat out periodically. I don't know. Or maybe it's a table where women have to sit when they on their period. I don't know, but they are the ones, okay? They are the ones this month. Let's see what houses you're working out of. You must be cooking, because I'm cooking today. I know y'all Geminis like that kitchen. I get excited. I was blessed to have a Gemini mama, okay? She cooked every day. All right, 2 cards, top and bottom, dear source for Geminis for this month. Overall, internal, underlining, external. What houses are they operating out of this month? Oh, you're working out of Chiron as well, just like Tauruses. Okay, so some of you may be on the cusp of Taurus, Chiron, and you are working with number 7. Okay, the number 7 house, system 7. That's Libra, right? I believe that's the house of Libra. Partnerships, relationships, and commitments. So let's start with Chiron, okay? Has karmic energy and heals personal inner wounds. Like I tell people before, as I learned, most wounds still stem, I'm sorry, not steal, or that they steal, okay? Maybe it was stolen, your innocence. But most human pain still stems from childhood. That's why when you don't understand why a person is acting a certain kind of way, believe me, it came from some kind of pain. Generally from childhood. Now there are new pains. You can get new pain because remember, when you get older, you start getting in relationships and you start having children. You start going to work. You start having these interactions, and you can get new pains. But those deep wounds generally stem from childhood or commitments. And it says that it deals with transformative energy, influential, healing, receptive, spiritual, and positive energies. Chiron is a comet. It symbolizes a time of wholeness, returning to your life. Issues must be faced in order to accomplish this reunion of self. So Chiron is known as the wounded healer. Chiron is the natal chart. Chiron in the natal chart represents your deepest spiritual wounds and indicates areas where you may have reoccurring issues. Now, when it talks about those spiritual wounds, this, for some of you, this could be stemming from religion, you know, or anything that you consider spiritual, because really all of life is spiritual. So whatever it is, when I think of spiritual wounds, I think of things that you literally would take to God, that you feel only God can heal, right? Or Jesus, or whomever you believe in healing. These are related to challenges with self-esteem and feelings of inadequacy. What are sometimes viewed as obstacles can actually be experienced as positive, transformative lessons. Conscious awareness of these concerns may bring sacred healing. And I know that's true on my journey of healing for my pains and wounds. Okay? You're working out the 7th house externally and under your underlying energy and actions is ruled by Libra. Relationships, associates, collaborations, connections, partners, and commitments. Okay? So this is all about partnerships in life. We're dealing with Libra. The 7th house represents all partnerships, including marital ties, colleagues, co-workers, and close companions. The zodiac sign that is placed in the 7th house may signify the kind of marriage or romantic relationships you have and how you work with others in business and legal affairs. It symbolizes the people you are drawn to because of mutual goals you share. The path seeks harmonious balance with the various partnerships in your life. It leads you to magnetically attract like-minded people who inspire and uplift you. This is really good positive energies. And let me throw these numbers out for you while I'm looking at them. For Sun Gems, 50. Moon, 54. 50 is dealing a lot with like connections, supping together, and that doesn't necessarily have to be food, but food more than likely is involved, food and beverages, supping together, and kind of like coming together where we can all be on the same accord and accept the same type of nourishment. That could be a church, seeing it could be here at SOWS Special. You see what I'm saying? It could be a classroom. 54 deals with commitments, okay, or partnerships that last a long time. You maintain them a long time. Even when you break up years later, you still know that person. You could pick up the phone and call and say, hey, can you lend me a hand? Can I get some of your wisdom? No matter how long it's been. We have 52 for those on the rise. That deals a lot with stilling your mind, not overthinking things. It also deals with majestic thinking, higher thinking, spiritual thinking, higher self, your higher chakra, crown chakra. It's at the top. Okay? It's we are like God when we in our crown chakra. We're still, you know. God is still. Okay, for those on the cusp, number 43. So it deals a lot with rest and determination, which is kind of like a balance, putting in all your energy, putting in the efforts to attain what you want, but at the same time knowing how to rest, knowing when to take a break, knowing when to say, okay, let me leave that here and focus on something else. Okay. But it's a lot of good things in abundance, or say a lot of benefits, a lot of extra here, and definitely stability. I like that. All right. So let's see what you let's get the moon card. Let's always give the great mother some respect and some highlight here. All right. Mama over everything, So you're going to be working with the waxing moon this month and the waning moon. Ooh, okay. Waxing and waning. Okay. Ups and downs now. Highs and lows. Pickups and downloads. I don't know. Now is a good time to focus on achieving your own personal goals, okay? Putting on that wax. Get ready to shave, right? Waning, that's your external underlining moods. Let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. Now is a time for casting away emotions that no longer serve you. What I had to learn through my journey, dealing with my abuses and my childhood wounds and stuff, one of the things that helped me, even when the memories would come back and psychologically I'm still toying with it here and there, because even as you're healing, it'll always take you back because it's really trying to clear up all the debris. But one of the things that the master teachers taught me is that just know it can't hurt you no more. When we are living in that memory and not healing, we really give our perpetrators, our predators, our abusers power. And although I have my own ideas about forgiveness, but the thing about it, to me, is more or less it's accepting that it happened and that's who that person is. Or that's what it is. It's a part of life. It happened. It can't hurt me no more. You're not that little child anymore. Okay? So like Jesus said, heal, like the ancestors said, heal thyself. Nobody can do that for you. People can lead you to your healing, but you got to do the work. Okay? You got to do the work. Let's stir the pot. See what's on your mind. All from the top source. Sun, moon, rising, and cusp. We get a little messy. Ooh, this one fell out, so I'm going to leave it for sun. Moon, rising. I'm going to keep it as a bonus. I'm going to give it to you as a bonus, okay? I'm going to give it to you as a bonus because the little numbers popped up a little extra. Got a couple of extra views. I love to reward. I'm like my father in heaven. That's all. Okay, so sun gemstones and devil advocates. Who has the least amount of chill? Because y'all know how to chill, don't you? Who has the least amount of chills? Just some people just don't know how to chill. Fucking up your high and stuff. Like, oh man, we're trying to chill. Damn, come over here with that drama. The fuck? Okay, gems. Devil advocates who are moon, who is most likely to sit out of a group activity because they are too cool. I'm too fine for that. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of alter it a little bit. Okay, for the girls, you too fine for that. For the fellas, you too cool for that, right? Or feminine and masculine. Put yourself wherever you are. Okay. For those who are on the rise, who was likely the problem growing up? That's a good. I know y'all like, oh, you didn't even have to think about it. Who was likely the problem child growing up? Okay, and on the cusp of Gemini, who is the least self-aware? Wow. Who is the least self-aware? They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're capable of, good or bad. They're the least self-aware. They're not aware of what they're doing. They're not aware of their abilities. Or what's going on. They could be about who is the least self-aware about what's going on around them. I know I used to be like that when my kids were little. I'm still like that. I don't give a fuck what's going on outside in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's life, you know. I'm not nosing in people's lives, and I don't give a damn what's going on in their house. As long as they ain't eating people, you know what I'm saying? Harming babies and molesting children, I don't give a fuck. That's their business. They can jack off till they die. Who do you think is secretly in the CIA? That's your bonus question. Somebody's thinking that. I think there's been in your house before. Gemstones. Devil advocates. Let me see what you're sipping on before we get started in these cards. All this fun. Got to get to these cards. Okay. What they sipping on this month, Taurus? Somebody's on the cusp, because I heard bowls and some bowls. So you are definitely standing out this month. Gemini's on the cusp of Taurus. Okay, here's your drink, I guess. Oh, so you sipping on celery juice. What? Sipping on celery juice? Okay, I heard that was some good juice. Like, it's so good for your body and your health and stuff. I'm thinking about trying celery juice. Sipping on celery juice. Wow, what's the word? Ooh, baby need. Now, is this your baby, like your mate baby? Or is it your child baby need something? Baby need. Maybe the baby needs celery juice. I don't know. I've never heard of babies having celery though. Baby need. Baby, I need you to come over here. Oh, baby need. You know where I'm going. Well, what you should be pondering this month, okay? It's in the bubbles, okay? It's in the reverse, okay? We're not in the fish where we learn it. This is what you need to be thinking about, or you will be thinking about. What areas of life, what subjects do they need to be thinking about? Whether they learning this or mastering it or want to major in it. What are they thinking about, Source? Give me two, please. Anytime, Source. She definitely gonna get you. I need to check my chicken. Blue keeps coming out. Y'all got two blues. You have history this month and theology. Wow. History and theology. That's what you're thinking about this month. History and theology. Okay? So you're asking questions. Awesome. Okay, the theology often it deals with the study of religion. Okay. So we're ready to draw 5 cards. What's going on with devil advocates and gemstones? I'm hearing Aristotle. What's his name? Started with a P. We studied all of them in college. They were theologians as well. Aristotle. What is his name? I can't think of right now. I might look it up. We have the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the 9 of Cups with an underlying energy of the Hangman. So you or somebody just waiting. waiting for answers, waiting to know so they can make a move, a calculating move, a timely move, okay? Maybe it's necessary. Maybe it's got something to do with the baby needs, okay? Maybe the baby daddy just waits to hear from you. I don't know. Or is waiting to hear from you, because we do have this third party situation right here. Okay, this could represent grocery stores. This can represent contracts like temp agencies or staffing agencies. I'm seeing a lot of opportunity here, a lot of windows of openings, windows of opportunity. This also, she's telling me, is relating to some of you are going to a job fair this month. It's a lot of opportunity for you there, wherever it is, wherever this place is. For some of you, it's a center, like a job center, okay? And it's all stemming out of this King of Swords, okay? So this is you looking into information, contractual work. Some of you, this contract, you may be working with teams, okay? Whether you're working with them physically or it's teams that you work with externally, okay? You go to them and get the stuff, and then, you know what I'm saying, they service you while you service others, right? But this is like really looking deep into some stuff, you know. I'm hearing again the about page that's doing your work while you wait, okay? For somebody, there is some investigations around work member, colleagues, co-workers, your team workers. I don't know if it's got something to do with the time, but because it's definitely waiting for some answers. For some of you, this is representing a mentor. So some of you, this is dealing with mentorship, okay? Because you got a lot of different strategies here that you want to work with, and because I feel like for those of you who are, okay, so I'm seeing something positive on both sides. I don't know what that means. On both sides, it's something positive about two things, or both sides, or two institutions. You know, it just seems all positive. I'm also getting let me see who I'm thinking about real quick. It's not Pluto, is it? I'll be trying to remember my symbols, but I get them confused sometimes, you know. So Pluto, Venus, and or Mercury, you may be working with their energies this month. Strongly communication, love and relationships, as well as endings, beginnings, transformations, things of that nature. Because some of y'all are definitely on the cusp of Taurus, so you should check it out. Have to do some parallel watching. But it's a lot of things to do this week, a lot of things to put together, a lot of things to carry. See this heavy work, teamwork. This could be factory, warehouse. Okay, this could be restaurants. We do grocery stores. We do have this. I feel like for some of you, this is a new contract. Because you've been advised to go here. There's been a recommendation here. Okay, but for others of you, this is about building your own brand. You want to be an independent, so you are a contractor within a company, but you are independent, okay? Well, I'm sorry, not independent, but you are a contractor, but you may be you are a and contracted employee. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's like you'll be with companies, you'll be hired on with a company that contracts with another company. So you become the contractor with the other company. Does that make sense? But I see that you're spending a lot of time on strategizing, okay? How much you want, and you know what you're thinking about. You're gonna weigh this if this is what you want to do, because this job is heavy. But I'm hearing you say all the changes, all the changes, all the changes. For some of you, this is based on study. Whatever this is based on your studies. Because see, this also deals with experience and mastery. We got the King of Swords here. Okay, he knows his shit. This is somebody that can lecture, mentor, advise. But for some of you, this is definitely an investigation. Who do you think is secretly the CIA? That's probably where they came out. But it's definitely somebody looking into some work shit or something about a contract. This could definitely be an attorney here. But he's more like an investigative attorney. Like he gets to the roots. They looking into something based on this business, this team, these whatever strategies people been. I don't know if there's definitely been some strategies going on, or maybe you're studying people's strategies this month. And this could very well be online because we have this outcome of this Nine of Cups, okay? Studying other people's strategies, okay? Now, I'm hoping that you're not plagiarizing, but you're just learning because you need to know the steps. And I see that you're in the outcome, you are, I don't know why I'm here harmonizing, but maybe you are in harmony with yourself while you really speak with yourself about these ideas, things that will please you, okay? Things that I don't know why I'm like mellow you out, help you solve your problems. You remember I was talking about both sides? For some of you, them both sides could be problems, but it's positive because there's a solution here that for you. Okay? Okay? It could be this history and theology. The history and theology. Okay? Coming together. As one, right? I don't know why that's important to you, but it's here. But I'm also hearing course. So some of you are, I don't know if you're going to just do it, because I feel like you're doing this independently. You know, like independent study here. Okay, I'm going to leave it. That's how it fell out. And you got the color purple. So there's a lot of perception here, okay? And something's coming to, okay? Culmination. And I see the grape here. So we're thinking about wealth and health and happiness here this month. Wealth, health, and happiness this month for you. That's what you're thinking on, or that's what you'll have. That's the summary, okay? And also I see, like, again, you have a lot of perception here, even in the moon, being able to see through things, being able to see exactly what it is you need to do to come to a solid conclusion or resolution, one that'll make both sides happy, whatever that means. It could be both sides of yourself, both sides of the institution, both sides, you know, both parties, who knows? Sipping on that celery juice. So go ahead and find out the benefits of celery. Now y'all know when y'all come to Soul Special, Spirit Vibes, the Tarot Temple, the school, you know you're here to learn and not just get a forecast, right? It's bigger than that. You don't know what I'm going to throw at you. You know what I'm saying? So don't come here lazy daxy, you know? Lazy. Be willing to learn and know things for you. Not for nobody else, for you. And the more you know, the more powerful you become. And it's not about having power over people. It's about having power over yourself. When you know how to treat yourself, you learn how to treat people. You have the garnet or the page of swords summing up as your energy this month. The garnet, isn't that pretty? The garnet is in the upright position. So let's see what your tendencies are and what it would take to make them better, right? To improve ourselves. So we are here at the page of swords, right here. Okay, devil advocates and gemstones. The garnet, it gives joy and vital energy, has a restorative effect, provides energy, and strengthens our courage. It shows us how we can develop love from the physical aspect to the area of the heart, so outer inner. It promotes self-trust and strengthens our courage to face life. It's in the upright, so you are under a sense of understanding, flexibility, that's great, encouraging activities. It also reflects a young helper, conflict, and aggression. Okay? So that's why she's telling you, let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. Because you know, Geminis, I know you either one way or another. You either keeping it all really deep down within, which can cause dis-ease, or you act out. And sometimes you don't even know it. You don't even know you be that emotional, okay? So that's just some words to get you through. Some words of wisdom to get you through, okay? Just be conscientious of your energies. You know where you are. You know if you're upset. You know if you're pissed off. Be conscious of that so that you can exert a more powerful, gentle energy as opposed to a harsh. You know how y'all can be now. Who's speaking to gemstones and devil advocates this month is Katish, the sacred lust. Queen goddess Katish is speaking to you, and it's dealing with sacred lust. Sacred lust. Ooh, number 26. That's your number. Number 26. Katish. Okay? She's the goddess of sacred lust from Egypt. Temple of lovers. Element is fire. Katish, the mistress of the gods, is the Egyptian goddess of sacred sexuality, ecstasy, and fertility. Her two men, yes, did you hear that? Two men are the fertile gods, Men and Mantu. I don't know a lot about Mantu, but I know about Men, the god of war. You know, they said, only in love and war. Okay, my Tamar reads, I do those on TikTok. You are an exotic creature. You have a divine right to experience sensual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. You deserve to feel good. It feels good to feel good. So allow yourself to feel good. Lean into your sacred lust. Turn up your own fire and quench your thirst. Dance with pleasure. You daring to embrace your sensuality will set the world on fire. Goddess declaration, it feels good to feel good. So sacred lust, it is not always just about the sex itself. Again, sacred lust is in dance, how you move your body is sensual, right? Okay, and other things, sacred lust. Just walking around naked and just feeling yourself. Sacred lust, okay? Let's see what your words of wisdom are for the month of April. Devil Advocates and Gemstones all over, and then we're going to do the underlining message source for Devil Advocates and Gemstones for the month of April. Hope you all enjoyed the reading so far. I don't give a fuck or a rat's ass this month, okay? I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe it's coming from this. You're gonna just be feeling free. You can't, I don't, maybe you just don't give a fuck about nothing. You setting all that shit free. You know what I'm saying? That's a good attitude to have sometime when you letting it all go. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. And that's from the great Mark Twain. And I'm going to leave it here, Devil Advocates and Gemstones. Thank you once again for popping in for another monthly message. You know, I can't wait to bring you another one. But until then, take care of yourself. And we'll talk. Peace.